is just the worst idea you've ever had.
What idea is that?
Teresa doesn't like the idea that I didn't tell Chad the truth any more than you do.
Oh, well, she's right, honey. He deserves to know the truth.
You know, neither of you guys were there when I was trying to tell Chad the truth. He told me outright how horrible it would be if I had gotten pregnant while we were together. Because he knows. He knows what kind of life that would be like for our child to be a child of incest.
Stop using that word. You didn't know that you and Chad were brother and sister.
Like that's going to make any difference to my little boy when he is in school. Like the other kids are going to distinguish between whether Chad and I knew we were brother and sister or not. I mean, get real. My son comes from an unspeakable act. And the bottom line is, there's no way I'm going to tell Chad because there's nothing he can do to fix it. Why would I want to make him suffer the way I'm suffering? Why?
Whitney, Teresa and I think that you just really aren't seeing this whole thing very clearly.
Well, I have to tell you that I think I am.
I know. I thought the same thing when I was keeping my real background from you and your father and from Simone. But you trust me. I have learned from personal experience that I was not doing the right thing. There's just nothing so shameful in anybody's background that cannot be made worse by lying about them. This is just going to end in tears. For you and for everybody else.
How's Whitney's baby this morning?
Well, the nurse says he's hanging in.
And you?
I've been better, man. This is probably lack of sleep, you know. Got a lot on my mind.
Yeah. About Whitney?
Yeah. And the baby, too. You know, I don't know what it is, but something about that baby. You know, I can't just stop thinking about it no matter what I do. I just don't know what it is. It keeps pulling me toward this baby this way.
So here you are, Whitney, with two men in love with you. Fox and Chad, and I know you cannot be comfortable lying to either one, much less both of them, about the paternity of your baby boy.
You know, you guys wouldn't be giving me such a hard time if you'd have seen the look on Chad's face when I was trying to tell him the truth. I am not about to give him the worst news of his life. And Fox either, for that matter. Because there's nothing either one of them can do to change things.
Whitney, I don't believe that.
Teresa, look, you promised me that you wouldn't tell anyone who the father of my baby really is, right?
Yes.
Mom promised me the same thing, but she lied. You told Julian.
Whitney, I told you how that came about, honey.
Look, I just need you to give me your word that you're going to prevent Julian from saying anything to Fox or Chad. Because they can never know. Well, Mom, can you at least do that for me, please?
You know, Whitney, we can talk about that later. We have much more important things to discuss now.
What is it?
You haven't even seen your baby yet.
And I don't want to.
But, honey, you need to. He needs you, not just for the nourishment, but he needs to be held by his mother.
And I told you that I don't even want to be around it.
It's not an it. Whitney, he's your son.
You know, the last thing my son needs is to be around me. The person who ruined his life before it even started.
God, honey, what is wrong with you? Why can't you see that it doesn't matter how your son was conceived or who his father is? He's just a tiny little newborn baby, so vulnerable. He doesn't know. He doesn't care about any of those details. He just wants his mother.
And there's Fox, Whitney. What's he gonna do when he finds out that you haven't held your son? The baby that he thinks is his.
Look, Teresa, I told you. I'll deal with that when I need to, okay?
Whitney, you sound like you have some plan or some scheme or something up your sleeve. Is there something that I need to know about?